Hello. Thank you for this question. I would like to explain the core components of a virtual machine and how virtual technology can be leveraged to benefit a business in this era. So, a virtual machine, I would like to say out some few core components of a virtual machine. A virtual machine is essentially a software-based computer that runs on a physical host machine. And despite being a software, it functions just like a physical computer because it has all the key components needed to operate. So the first component is virtual hardware. This includes a virtual CPU, a virtual CPU. You have virtual memory, a virtual network, adapters, virtual hard drive. Each of these components, you know, mimics, let's say, a physical hardware, but they are allocated from the host system. This allows a multiple virtual machine to run independently on the same physical server. So the second component is the virtual disk, often stored as a file like, a VHD or VMDQ. This disk contains the operating system, applications, data of virtual machine, stuff like that. It acts just like a physical hard drive, a hard drive that we would put just like, a normal hard drive or an external hard disk, but it is easily managed and backed up. So the third component is the hypervisor, which is perhaps the most important part. The hypervisor, such as the VMware, Microsoft Hyper-V, or VirtualBox. So usually, as for me, in these as other assignments that I used to do in IT, I use the VirtualBox as the hypervisor. So all this manages all the virtual machines on a host. It allocates resources like a CPU, memory, and it ensures the isolation between virtual machines and enables efficient operation of multiple virtual machines on the same hardware. Finally, each virtual machine runs, it runs a guest operating system. This could be Windows operating system or Linux or another operating system independent of the host. This allows business to run multiple operating systems on a single server for different applications or testing purposes. So, secondly, on how to leverage virtual machines in a business settings, virtualization, virtualization provides many benefits for business. First, let's say it reduces hardware cost. Instead of purchasing multiple physical servers, a business can run several virtual machines on one physical host. This saves money on hardware, electricity, and maintenance and stuff like that. Secondly, virtual machine, in fact, virtualization improves testing and development environments. Developers can use isolated virtual machines to test software updates, patches, or new applications without affecting the production environment. If something goes wrong, the virtual machine can easily be restored or rolled back. Visualization enhances the backup and disaster recovery. Virtual machines can be quickly hacked. In fact, let me say, sorry, wrong term on that one. Virtual machines can be quickly backed up as snapshots, or full virtual machine images. So if a server fails, a virtual machine can be restored much faster than rebuilding a physical server from scratch. Virtualization strengthens security and isolation. Since each virtual machine is isolated, An issue in one virtual environment does not affect the other. This containment is especially useful for testing potentially risk software or hosting multiple clients environments on the same server. So in summary, virtual machines provide business with flexibility one, cost effective, strong isolation, and faster recovery options, leveraging virtualization technology. It as well allows organizations to run multiple in environments efficiently while minimizing risks and expense. That's all that I have about virtual machines. Um, all in all, I can say thank you for listening to this.